channel. My name is Tania. If you're not familiar with my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. I sell vintage and a few modern brands on sites like eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Depop, etc. I also do pop-up sales. I like to share my monthly what sold videos, and I am so behind on my monthly solds. Today is February 29th and I'm doing my January what sold, but I still want to hold myself accountable and share my monthly sales goals just because it acts as a record for me as well. I like to look back at my videos and just assess like where I am, how I can grow and things like that. If you're interested in these types of videos, I am a very part-time reseller. I'm trying to grow my sales from last year's sales. I do have a playlist which I will link up above. Just for full transparency, I am a very part-time reseller. I put in very minimum hours, but I am trying to dedicate more time and growth to my sales. So let's go ahead and jump into my January sales. So in January, I had a total of 27 sales. I had 21 sales on Poshmark, 5 sales on eBay, and 1 sale on Etsy. So let's dive into Poshmark. My first sale on Poshmark was this vintage 90s Y2K Ed Hardy shirt. It sold for $12. Up next, this Shirlea, I don't know. I looked it up. I thought it was an Anthropology brand and it was made in India. It was like really good quality leather straps. I listed it high for $30. Somebody offered me $25 and I accepted. I got that for $1 at the swap meet. Up next, these vintage Y2K Via Spiga Italian leather boots. These were a donation from my mom and they had that 90s square toe look. I listed them for, I believe, $50. Somebody sent me an offer for $40 and I accepted. Next is vintage American Greetings Elvis Presley Christmas ornament. This was from a collaboration video I did with Chelsea from Monarch Alley. I will link that video up here. It sold for $11, but I only paid about $1 for this. Up next is Free People Get Off My Cloud bralette. I did purchase a wholesale liquidation lot in 2020 when everybody was doing a liquidation during COVID. So, you know, sometimes I'll get a good sale for $27. I have $3 into these pieces. Sometimes I'll let a bralette go for $10. It just, I feel like in the long run, it averages out. Up next, these Doc Marten boots. They were the Romedy platform Chelsea style boot. They sold for $87. I did pay $15 for these boots at my local Goodwill. They were actually, I think, $19. I think they may have thought they were kids because they were a size 5, but they were a women's boot. So maybe that's why they were priced low at $19.99, but they were one of the colors of the week, but only for 25% off. So I ended up paying around $15 for them. I swear I'm gonna stop purchasing band t-shirts, but this is why I'm addicted to them. This vintage The Offspring band t-shirt, I got it for $1 during Dollar Day. I listed it high. I think I listed it for $35. I did a closet clear out, dropped it to $31, and somebody purchased it outright for $31. They got the $4.99 shipping promo, and I only paid $1 for this shirt. So I just can't break up with band t-shirts. If I find a cool band t-shirt, if it's under $5, I will probably pick it up. Next is Free People bralette. This sold for $12. Up next, a bundle. These are Scotty dresses. I purchased a lot from a friend that was clearing out her closet. I believe I had $7 into this bundle and I accepted an offer of $20 just because I wanted to move the dresses. Up next is Keith Haring graphic t-shirt. Again, $1 pickup, sold for $13. This Maui Brewing Company t-shirt, another one of my $1 pickups, sold for $7. But even at $1, I'm still making $3. Not the biggest profit, but making profit. Next sale were these UGG classic cheetah boots. I also found these at my local Goodwill. They sold for $87 and I did pay $25 for this. I paid full price for these boots. Up next, these Thinks. They are period panties. I purchased these for myself with my FSA funds that I used to have at my old corporate job. So when I left that job, I just had to spend all of my FSA money. So I purchased a lot of like personal care items and I bought these, but they were for youth. They weren't for adults. So I couldn't use them. So I have technically $0 into this because I used my FSA funds. They sold for $35. Up next is vintage 90s Volkswagen Bug t-shirt. They were in some compromising positions. T-shirt sold for full price, $45 to a guest buyer. Up next, another Free People bra. This one sold for $12. Up next, this vintage, it was a very gaudy 80s wide lion buckle belt. It sold for $20. Up next, this was the best sale I've had all year. It was this St. John collection tweed crop jacket. It sold for $125. I picked up this jacket for $5. I'm gonna link the video up above, but during one of my Vlogmas videos, I stumbled upon a little flea market that was happening in the basement of Grand Central Market in downtown LA. I don't know if this happens all the time, but there was this vendor there selling vintage. They were selling items for $5 a piece. He just had like a rack of clothes. I found this jacket there and I listed it high and it sold super fast. I wish every sale was like this. Up next, another band t-shirt, the System of a Down European Tour t-shirt sold for $20. Up next, the COS collection of style shirt. We'll definitely keep an eye out for this this brand. It sold for $40 and it sold within 24 hours of me listing it. And then my last sale of January on Poshmark was this vintage Mexican tourist señorita dress. I paid $1 for this at, I think, a swap meet. It was in one of my swap meet hauls. It sold for $15, which is not like the best, but given the fact that I only paid $1 for it, I went ahead and accepted that offer. So that was a total of 21 sales on Poshmark for $684. Moving on to eBay, I had 5 sales. So the first sale on eBay was this vintage 90s Y2K. It was a sheer black 100% rayon blouse. It sold for $15 plus shipping. Up next, I sold a t-shirt lot, an 18-piece lot. I buy a lot of things in bulk, especially at the swap meet. I love going to the swap meet. I talk about the swap meet a lot. It's my favorite place to source because you can literally create a huge bundle and then the vendor will be like, give me $10 for it. It's kind of like a yard sale. So sometimes I'll buy stuff just to like, I'll find a good item and then I'll find like a couple of these t-shirts that are like, okay, graphic t-shirts, but not big money makers, and like not hide it, but like I'll create like this bundle, right, with not so good stuff with a little hidden gem, and then they'll be like, oh, give me $10. And then I also throw in like stuff from the bins that are like $1, under $1, and just like move stuff. So this 18-piece bundle sold for $25 plus shipping. The shipping was like $18, so I almost ended up getting like $40 out of everything, and it actually sold through the global shipping program, so they ended up paying a lot more in shipping. Up next is Free People bodysuit, sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Up next is Vintage Testament graphic band t-shirt. I've never heard of this band, but it sold for $40 plus shipping. I found this at the Goodwill during a $1 day, so very happy with that sale. Last sale over on eBay was this vintage Hawaiian dress. It sold for $24.99 plus $12 shipping. So that was a total of 5 sales on eBay for $114.98. Poshmark is hands down my favorite platform to list on and sell on, but I have a special place in my heart for Etsy. I love whenever I get a sale on Etsy, I know that it's going to be like a great piece that I collected, and you know, I'm gonna put like a lot of love into the packaging. And yeah, so I sold this vintage Call of California swimsuit. It sold for $85. I found this swimsuit, honestly, I can't even remember where I found it. I think I found it at an estate sale. And it's been listed for about a year. No, I think I listed it over the summer. It was part of my Tiki Oasis collection. So it took about 6 months to sell, which is not bad, honestly. So yeah, one sale on Etsy for $85. So that brings my total up to 27 sales in the month of January for $883.98. And again, I am a very part-time reseller. All of the money that I make just goes into my savings account, and hopefully to be able to buy a house this year. That's my number one goal, is to purchase a home and finally have space for myself, have a little office to work out of, you know, have storage space, have a nice setup. That's just the dream, is to have like an Instagrammable place, or just like not even having to set up to film would be such a treat. Like I could just pop up my little camera in the kitchen and I could film, and it would be cool. But you just don't have that luxury when you don't have your own place. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I've just been so MIA with filming. I've been going back and forth between California and Texas, looking at houses, and you know, just trying to save, trying to come up with a game plan. So I just want to thank you guys so much for being so patient and checking in with me from time to time. I'll be back on Wednesday with my February What Sold, and I'm going to talk about how the Poshmark algorithm changes affected me in February. And we're going to talk about the new Posh Ambassador 2 level. Did you get your gold star? I got my gold star. Am I going to be able to maintain it? I have no idea. So let's talk about it on Wednesday. Don't worry, I'll be here, you know, and I have videos. The problem is not me filming the videos. The problem is me sitting down to edit the videos. I'm editing and uploading, so I have about 2 weeks of videos synced up and ready to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back on Wednesday with another What Sold video. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.